My name's Cody Lindenberger. I live here in Lawrence. I just did some shows in Kansas City last weekend. I love doing shows near Lawrence because I know when I go there and I tell them this is where I live, they know what that means. You know, people know what Lawrence is, you know? If I go to Topeka and I'm like, hey guys, my name's Cody, I live in Lawrence. They're all like, okay, this guy hates Columbus Day. You know? He's been to a lesbian wedding before. Yeah. I do shows out of state. I can't really tell them I'm from Lawrence. They don't know what Lawrence is. So I just say I'm from Kansas City. And then they're like, oh, KC, huh? You must love that barbecue, right? And I want to get offended, you know, like, oh, because I'm some big fat white guy, I gotta love barbecue, huh? But I fucking love barbecue. Sugary fire meat? Fuck yeah. I love all the barbecue places. And I do feel like some barbecue restaurants, the people that run them just open it for the sign they get to put up front. You know, it has some sort of like double entendre on it, you know? It's always like, come on in, we're out back rubbing our meat. You're gonna love having our sausage in your mouth. This brisket's gonna just fuck the shit out of you. That's too aggressive a brisket. I don't want my kids around that. I don't have kids. Oh man. I'm a good person. I am. I can prove it to you guys. I'm a good person. Every winter, the first time it snows, I go over to my, I not only shovel my own driveway, I also shovel the driveways of the two oldest people in my neighborhood. Yeah. And then I go to the home of the third oldest person and I watch as they shovel their own driveway. And I say, maybe next year. No, I do that. I do that. My neighbor Virgil, he's 70, he moved here from Las Vegas, and the first time it snowed, I went over, I shoveled his driveway. He came out, he's like, hey, you didn't have to do that. I said, I know, I'm a good person. He said, well, I gotta repay you, man. Well, what do you like to drink? And I said, I'm a bourbon man. The next day I come home, there's a brown paper bag in my driveway. I open it up, bottle of Maker's Mark sitting there. Yeah, which, if you don't know, that's a top shelf bourbon, guys. That's a great thing to get. And that kind of became our ritual, you know. I shovel his driveway, I rake his leaves. The next day, bottle of Maker's Mark in the driveway. Yeah. This winter, first time it snowed, I go over, I shovel Virgil's driveway. I go home the next day, brown paper bag, I open it up. It's a bottle of Jim Beam. What the fuck? Did I just get demoted? Guys, I used to work in a law firm, and 5 years ago, the managing attorney called me into her office and told me that due to the economy, they were going to be reducing my salary by $12,000 per year. And this bourbon thing hurt worse. You gotta know your worth, guys. Yeah, I worked as a bankruptcy lawyer for 12 years. And then COVID hit, and I was furloughed for 8 months, then I was fired, you know, which at first was fine, because I was getting that unemployment, you know? And look, I don't know why people are always bad-mouthing welfare. It's awesome. I literally got to do whatever I wanted to do all day long, and then they mailed me money. It was like being at rich kid summer camp, you know? Yeah, I didn't have any of the problems you normally hear associated with welfare, you know? I didn't suddenly like have a bunch of babies, develop a drug problem. I was doing drugs, but it wasn't a problem. Nothing but free time for me. Yeah, but then the unemployment ended and things got a little bit tougher for us. They did. We're getting by. You know, my wife actually started working a second job, and I've been thinking about making her get a third one. No, actually, it came to a point, October 2020, I wasn't working, she was furloughed. We had to sit down, we had to look at our bills, look at our budget, make some tough financial decisions, you know? And we ended up doing something I think a lot of people wish they had done in 2020. We bought a hot tub. No, that's not true. We financed a hot tub, you guys. 18 more payments, that bad boy is ours. Both of our families are like, that's the worst idea. Yeah, but you don't have a job, why would you do that? I don't care, I love that hot tub. It's incredible. I built a deck around it, I put a big TV out there in the back of the house, and I can just sit out there at night, watch whatever I want, do whatever I want. I just finished rewatching Game of Thrones with the 10-year-old neighbor whose window overlooks my yard. He was homeschooled last year, believe me, he got an education. I told that joke in a show in Topeka 6 months ago, and this woman in the front row very loudly went, "That's kind of creepy." So just to be clear, the kid's not in the hot tub with me. You get that, right? Like, I'm in the hot tub. He's over here peering through his blind. If anyone's creepy in that scenario, it's that kid. Yeah. I'm just some dude trying to unwind after a long day. He's the one going all rear window on me. Yes, that's a good reference. You're right. I told that reference in Manhattan, Kansas. They're like, what the fuck is that? Secondly, and really much more importantly, the child in that joke doesn't exist. It's a joke. I made it up. Like, half this shit isn't real. You have no idea what's real and what's not. Look at your faces. You look so stupid right now. No, I had to start looking for jobs. I had to start looking for jobs last year. And it was tough. I was a lawyer for 12 years in bankruptcy, so I started applying for other lawyer jobs, but I kept getting told that I lacked relevant experience. Yeah. So then I started applying for just normal jobs like you people would work. And they kept telling me I had too much experience. It was frustrating, you know? I applied for a job at a liquor store, Cork and Barrel. I'm gonna call them out. Just to have some money coming in. And the first thing this woman said to me during the interview, she goes, "You are overqualified for this job." And I just lost it, you know? I was like, who the hell told you how much I drink? I started Uber driving. That's what I ended up doing. I ended up starting Uber driving, you know? Which, at first I was nervous about it. I thought the hardest part about Uber driving for me was going to be just making small talk with a bunch of drunk strangers all night. Turns out I'm great at that. That's basically what I'm doing right now. No, what I've discovered is the hardest part about Uber driving is not farting in my car. That's not even a joke, guys. That's for real. That's one of the 3 places in the world where I was comfortable doing that, and now I can't. You know, it's like my bed, my car, and every movie theater I've ever been in. We all do it.